Good evening, Alan.
How are you, George? How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. You recovered from your trip?
The trip I'm recovered for, I'm covering my ex-associate. That I'm not recovered from. I'm working really hard. That's why some nights I just can't get on. I'm still finishing up. So, but everything else is great. Yeah, it's busy.
Good for
But
you.
thank God. Baruch Hashem, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Take advantage while you can. Travel, enjoy yourself while you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
We only got some nice weather here. Thank God.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Hopefully we're at the end of all that gray. God, drive me crazy. How was
But
the weather in Italy?
every morning it's still gray.
Yeah. How was it in Italy? Nice?
Beautiful. I mean,
Wow.
we had some cloudy nights, but
Yeah.
during the day it was 70s. So it was really perfect weather. Weather there and here is very similar.
Yeah.
It's Mediterranean. It was really pretty, The only thing is that, now that the COVID is over, they're trying to catch up. So the cost of everything is astronomical.
Oh boy,
Really?
I know.
Yeah. They're taking it out on you.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The Italians joke that Italy's too expensive for the Italians.
You're probably right. California's too expensive for the Californians.
By far.
Depends what segment of society you're from, Harold. It's too
I suppose.
No, it's getting.
I know he didn't understand what I said. He knows what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I know what he's saying.
Johnny, I heard you biked quite a bit. You there, Johnny? That's the picture.
Yes, Johnny.
Yeah, how much did you bike?
30 plus.
30 plus miles?
Uh-huh.
Very, very good.
Yeah,
You're back on your bicycle.
It was excellent. What?
You back on that, or you still riding? You're still riding. Huh?
No, I'm riding and mostly on Sundays. Yeah. You can go to the beach. Very nice Santa Monica Pier area. It's great.
How many guys were on that bike ride for Matikes?
Actually, there were a lot of people. There were 3 different routes. So in the one that I was in, there were maybe 11 guys. And then maybe there were another 15 or 20.
You were the youngest?
Yeah, sure. I wished.
It was the youngest, just depends which way you count.
Youngest in spirit.
Yeah. Upside down. Maybe just flip the numbers. Just flip the numbers and then the youngest.
That's what I said.
But it was nice, and the food was pretty. They had a very nice buffet, and that's it. I didn't go. Velvo, did you golf the next day? Did you go to that thing?
Golf, yeah, of course, yes.
Monday.
Well, I started just to let you know that I basically started the competition for them, so I was involved for that long time.
Oh, okay.
Still involved.
A lot of people showed up.
Yeah, a lot of bikers showed up also afterwards.
Yeah, wow, very nice.
Yeah,
very
there were
good.
many people. Must have been 400 or 500 people at the dinner.
Oh,
Whoa,
nice.
At the golf tournament was sold out. AJ does a great job now at the moment.
Yeah, he's very good. Very good.
AJ did a great job. But when we started the golf tournament, so they came to me from Tomke, they want to start a golf tournament. I should start, and I did Yavne's golf tournament. It's very difficult to do a golf tournament. I told them, okay, under one condition, you come with me. I go to Hebrew Academy of Long Beach has a golf tournament, and I got taken to that golf tournament. Michael Volk got me involved. So I went to this golf tournament, the best run golf tournament I've ever seen. There's one lady who runs it. I said, you come to the golf tournament was like the next month or something. So you come with me. I told Shia Bronstein, you come with me, and then I'll show you. I introduce you. If the lady says she'll do it, I'll do it with her the first few years, and then afterwards you'll get some younger guys to take over. So he came with me, and I convinced her, and she did it. And her name is Jenny Kedoshim. I don't know if you know Jenny. So she's a fantastic coordinator. She's a party planner and everything. She does the best golf tournaments I've ever seen.
Sorry, yeah.
Why are you sorry? Okay, Shwani's coming over soon to give you a shot.
I guess Elazar's sorry.
Walter, why don't you start a pickleball tournament at your house?
With pleasure, Harold. I'm waiting for you to come over. You talk a big line, but you don't show up. You know, they said that Medicare is going up. You know why?
Hello?
Why?
Because a lot of people got injured. Hello, we hear you. A lot of people got injured in pickleball.
Right.
They're playing pickleball at an older age.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't hear anybody else.
Well, take your earplugs out.
You don't have to hear us. Just give the share.
I can't hear anybody.
You don't have to.
We have nothing to
yourself-
say.
Mario, tell him to take himself off mute.
Let
You
me
know what?
call up. Let me call in again.
Okay.
No questions today. He can't hear us.
Anyway, so that's how the golf tournament started, Baruch Hashem, and they were sold out like after 3 days when they put it out. There's a lot of people there. There were 36 foursomes.
Whoa.
Very
Impressive.
nice.
I guess it's not coming back.
No,
Today,
we don't.
yeah, you know, Ernie's talking tonight that there's a thing at Nachi Silverman for Eric Silverman's making for Yeshiva of Sderot.
Are you okay?
Hello?
The main
Yes.
speaker.
Can you hear us?
I see. Here we go.
What's Nachi's address?
I don't know. Nachi lives on Las Palmas. I don't know what the address is.
No, it's Las Palmas.
I mean, he lives on Hudson.
Between what?
Hello?
Between first
Hi,
and
Ernie.
second.
Between second and third?
We
First
can
and
hear
second.
you.
First and second.
First and
Okay.
second,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
on the east side of the street.
okay.
I think he lives 3 houses from the corner of First.
Uh,
3 houses from the corner of First on the east side.
okay.
You must have your volume down.
You still can't hear us? I guess not.
Mario, I can't hear anything.
No, you have to go to the setup of the voice of audio. You must have the audio on off or minimum.
I don't. I'm in that.
I know, but the audio, go to the setup.
I'm in the audio. I'm there.
And what does it say?
It says,
Put it to the max.
it's on the max.
And you cannot hear me?
I cannot hear anything.
Oh, boy.
Well, we can all hear him. He can just go start it. We'll hear you.
We just want to ask questions.
We can hear you, but
We
the-
can hear
Okay,
you.
fine. I'll teach.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Okay. Ramem Dalid 44. Torabana. Gava b'choiva. If the goy who takes an Eved Kanani from a Jew for payment of a debt, or shaloko sikrakin, or you just stole him, then we don't give a knas to the owner. Lo yotzel l'cheirus, he remains in that. Low. If the officers of the king took the Evet, if he owes them money, he has to give meiser on even the grain that they took. Imba an poros, if they took it just for stealing purposes, shiny hosun to come he still benefits that he paid a little bit of his debt from that meiser, so his chayv meiser. Regarding an eved, the fact that the master sold him to a non-Jew is because of knas. But if the master doesn't want to do it, it was taken from him. He's not profiting, then there's no knas. So Toshma, Shamarav Amoicher Abdul Farhen Goy, if somebody sells his evet to a non-Jewish ruler, Yotzel he goes free. Even though you're selling it to the ruler, it's not really your free will. So, of course, you're getting on the good side of the ruler. Velopais, he should have paid him with something else. Money, he should have given him the evidence. By giving him the evidence, removing his performance of mitzvahs, we give him a knas.
Hello.
Right. Velopais. Gufa.
Hello.
We knas. The non-Jew ruler is forcing him to do. He should have paid him off with something else, and he didn't. Boy Rav Yirmiyah. What if you rented the evet for 30 days? Is that considered a full sale and you have to be meshachar him? Or no? Toshma, Amarav, if you sold your evet to the ruler, he goes free. And it's Eina Choseres. You've permanently removed him from mitzvahs. That's why we give him a knas. But maybe a mechir that's only for 30 days, so maybe you would not get knas. And another shayla, machru chutz b'melachta. He still works for you, or chutz b'na mitzvahs. He made it clear that the eved will continue to do mitzvahs. Maybe we say we don't knas, because the whole reason of the knas is that maybe because you removed him from performing mitzvahs. What if you sold the eved chutz mishabosos v'yamim tovim ma? You sold them with the stipulation hello?
Yes. We can hear you.
You sold him with the stimulation that he still could perform mitzvahs on Shabbos and Yom Tov. Or you sold him to a ger toshav who does not worship Avodah Zarah. Or Yisrael Meshumim, to a Jew converted, Mao. Or Lakusi, Mao. So the Gemara doesn't have an answer except to one of them. Mia Chada. Chada. Ger Toshav Ariel Kagoy. But Kusiv Yisrael Meshumid, Army law could go, army law ki Yisrael. So it's machlokes. Boy minay. They ask a fine question. Evet shehi pilatz malagaisos. An Evet who joined the Roman legions that were going through town, he frees himself. Vein Rabbo Yachol Lohotzio, Lo B'dinei Yisrael v'lo B'dinei Umasov. The master can't go to a court to get him out. Ma'u she'itol as done. Can he go and request payment from the army for his help? Armei of Yom Rav Zrika, Puk, Ein b'mechil sechel. Look in the Mishnayos. Nafak Doc Vashkach, he went. The Tanya, Moicha Beso, Lagoy. Person has a house in Eretz Yisrael. He sells it to a non-Jew. Dom of Asur. You may not benefit from that money. Goy Sha'onas, Beso Shel Yisrael. A goy stole a house that belongs to a Jew. The Jew can't go to court to get it out of the goy. Mutter litol as domov. You can try to extract payment from the goy. And even koisev umalaber koishim, you could write a star that the goy owes him money, and you can even go to their non-Jewish courts. Because it's as if you're saving the money from the goy. The dilmahani mili, the bias, that's a house. Shekivin shlosagile b'bias, person can't live without a house. Loasi lezune. He's not going to sell a house willingly. So there's no knas there. Aval avda, the sagile below avda, people can live without an eved. Asi lezavne. He'll come to sell him. So maybe we should knas him. Allah. So shalach l'Ravami, mini ami barnos and Torah yotzel chol Yisrael, evet shehi pilatz malagaisos, an evet that ran away with the Roman army, ben Rabbi Yachol Otzio, and the master cannot have recourse, lo b'dinei Yisrael, lo b'dinei Yisrael, not in a Jewish court or a non-Jewish court. Mutter litos damav. You can go and take money for him. Because of a malaber koshel goyim, and even write a star and try to collect it in a non-Jewish court. They should come out miyatzon yom. Arish ben Levi amoicher abdul goy. Koins mosad pimei adam. We fine him up to 100 times the goy's value to go and redeem him from the goy, so that he can perform mitzvahs. Is it dafka up to 100 or lav dafka, maybe even more? Toshma, Amresh Lakish, Amoich Behema Gasa Lagoy. If you sell a big animal to a goy, you fine him up to 10 times the value to try to get it back. So Adbeya is just a guzma, is just an exaggeration. Or says maybe not. Dilma shiny evid kol yom yom mafkele. Maybe you have to spend more money because mafkele mitzvahs. You take him away from performing mitzvahs. Viki Diamri, other people learn this differently. Armi Shaban Levi Amoich Abdul Lagoy. Points no sod adasar b'dam. You find him up to 10 times his value. Davka or la davka. Is it that amount or more? Toshma, Amresh Lakish. Amoicha behema gasa lagoy. Coins no sod mea b'dameh. You find him up until 100 times his value. Shiny evet the lahadr lay because he never goes back. So maybe that's more reason to give him a big knas. El behema time of mine. Why do we find if an animal is sold to a goy more than its value? Yishum dahadr lay. Because that animal could go back. It's not a final thing. So likna say tfei chad. So why only find him 1 time the value? Why 10 times? Ela eved milsa de lo shchicha. Eved is something that's not common to be sold. So there's no takon rabbanon to sell them more. Boy minei Rav Yirmiyah Ravas. Mochar avdo umeis. A person sold his eved and then the guy died. Do you find the children? Imtim salomer shetzirim oizen shel bechor. The person made a mum in a bechor because you want to be able to eat it. Normally, an unblemished bechor is offered as a shlomim. So people used to make a wound in the ear so that it could now be eaten as chulin. So, and the guy died. We find even the children that he's not allowed to shecht it and eat it. Maybe mishum disure deraisu, because that's nesur deraisu. Aval by selling an eved is only yisur drabonon. Maybe there they did not provide a fine for the child. A person who you're not allowed to do work on Chol Hamoed, and a person plans work for Chol Hamoed. You're allowed to work on Chol Hamoed if you can have a financial loss, but you can't plan to do work. So the din is they didn't find the son. Mishum shlo avad isura. The son didn't do anything wrong. By selling the evidence, only the master got fined. And the son didn't do anything. The fine is placed on the financial assets, and the son inherited the financial assets. So Ravasi answered, Tanisua. We learned it in the Mishnah. Sodesh niskapt b'shvius. You remove the weeds in a field during Shemitah. You're not allowed to do it. But Tizra l'motzei shvius. You're allowed to seed the field motzei shvius. But if nitaiva, you put fertilizer on a daira, or you let the animals go there and fertilize it. You did a maisa to work the low tizra motzei. We fine you, and we don't allow you to put seeds in the ground even after Shemitah. What if the person died? We don't extend the fine to the child. The child's allowed to seed it. So the fine only extends to the person, not to his son. I touch Mario's taharos, and I'm tameh. So if he's a kohen, he can't use it, and the person dies. He has to pay the value of what he damaged, but not the children. My time a hezek and a nicker. This is a damage that's invisible. When something becomes tameh, you don't see it, but it reduces its value, and therefore it's not considered lo shmei hezek. In general, if you damage somebody that's not visible, it's a knas, but it's only Rabbana. The fine was given to the person who violated the rule. It doesn't go over to the son. And the Mishnah said, if the Eved was sold l'chutz la'aretz, there's also a fine. The Eved goes free. But the person who bought him in Chutz La'aretz has to give him a get shift. Depends. Ketzad. Omar Pliny Avdi Macharti Lepliny Antoichi. I sold my Evet to this non-Jew Antoichi. Lo Yotz. Maybe he sold
Mario,
it
you have
to
to
a
mute,
place in
Mario.
Antioch.
Eh?
Now he lives in
You have to
Israel.
mute.
And but if you said Lantoichi Shabantoichia, which clearly he sold him l'chutz la'aretz yotza. Tanya Machrasiu Lantoichi Yotza Lantoichi Hashori Berlod La Yotza. Because it's only if you kept him in Eretz Yisrael, there's no fine. But if you just said general Antoichi, you still go out l'cherus. It's not like Rosh Gamliel. Loi kasha ha. When you go out l'cherus, the Islay Besa. Because that Antoichi person has a house in Eretz Yisrael. Maybe he's going to keep the evidence in Eretz Yisrael. Ha, the Islay Ishpliz Beretzel. Maybe he's only staying in a hotel in Eretz Yisrael. Because his regular place is in Chutz La'aretz. Then he would go l'cherus as a fine because you're taking the evidence outside of Eretz Yisrael. Boy Rav Yirmiyah. Ben Bavel Shanasa Ishta Be'eretz Yisrael. Person born in Bavel married a Jewish woman in Eretz Yisrael. Vichnisa lo avodim u'shvachim. She brought into the marriage avodim. V'daito lazon, he wants to go back to Bavel. Now, through the marriage, is it as if the avodim were sold to her husband, and he's going to take them to Chutz La'aretz, and it's like similar to selling an eved Chutz La'aretz, that he goes out free. So Tiboy Laman Amar Hadeni Mo, Tiboy Laman Amar Hadeni Mo, Tiboy Laman Amar. Yeah, we can ask the question both according to the Mandamar that says she has the upper hand, and we can ask the question according to the Mandamar that says that he has the upper hand. Tiboy Laman Amar Hadeni Mo, Kivan Shadeni Mo, that the goof of the Eved remains with her. So it's like hers. And the wedding is not looked at as a mechira, l'chutz la'aretz. She's born in Eretz Yisrael. Oh, Dilma, kiven to mishabi le'lepero. The husband gets to eat payros. So maybe it's kididei dama. Maybe it's considered the husband's already. And he's taking them out to Bavel. And therefore, it's like Yotze L'Cherus. Now, we can ask the same question, Tiboy L'man Damar Adeni Mo, that he's viewed as the owner. Kivan Shadeni Mo, Kididei Damar. And it's viewed like an eved that's sold to Chutz La'aretz. O Dilma, Kivan de Lokani like Gufpe. He doesn't have the goof, he only has payros. Kididei Damar. Maybe we keep the ownership in the woman. The answer, Teku. No answer. Amar Vavo Shon Rav Yochanan. Evet sheyatza charaba l'Surya. An Evet follows his master who's moved to Syria, which is considered Chutz La'aretz. Umachru sham rabo, and the master sold him there. Yotza l'cheres. Frank the Gemara Vatan Rav Chia eBay zechuso. He doesn't get the right to go l'cherus if he, on his own will, leaves Eretz Yisrael. Loi kashakan shadas rabbi laso. The din, when he went out, the master went out to Syria, he has a mind to go back to Eretz Yisrael. So then, if the master in Chutz La'aretz sold him, he goes l'cheres. But kan shein das rabbi laso. So if the Eved was maskim to go with the master Chutz La'aretz, he doesn't get sold. And Vatanya, this is the brayso to support. Yotzei ha'eved acharabba l'Surya. If the Eved goes to Syria after the master, frankly more Yotzei, Nothing. He's not chayiv to go. V'hatnan, an evident Isha can say they want to make aliyah, and they cannot be forced to stay chutz la'aretz. Ve'ena kol motziyah, and you can't force an evet to leave. Elo, you have to say that yotza evet acharav l'suri macharav sham, and he wanted to. Im das rabbi lachzor. If the master is going to come back there to Israel, it's only a short visit, and now the master sold the Eved in Syria, so we forced the master to free him. Because the Eved wanted to come back there to Israel. The main Das Rabbi Lachzor ain't koifinoso. So if the Rabbo has no desire to come back, and the Eved went anyways with his will, then he doesn't get the Yitzhak Lecheres. On Ravanan Shmami Nami Mar Shmuel Tarti, we learned two things from Shmuel. Chadahach, regarding this issue of the Eved that was sold to Eretz Chutz La'aretz. The Idich Diitma, Amoicher Sadeh B'Shnas HaYovel. When you sell a field before Yovel, it goes back to the original owner by Yovel. What if you sell during Yovel? Rav Amar Mechura. The transaction goes, but V'yotze immediately goes back, and the one who bought it loses his money. Shmuel Amar Eina Mechura Kol Iker. The transaction doesn't happen. It's as if the money goes back and as if there was no sale. He loses his money. But I always got confused which one was which. On Rav Yosef, next year I know. Let's see. Somebody who sells his evet to Chutz, the guy goes out free. The second guy who bought him has to give him a get shechor shmami no. Kanya Rabbi Sheni. There's a kinyan, and the lottery is vini. We don't reverse the sale. It's not bought to legamre. The second master becomes the new master, so we see the kinyan move. So Kiyomer Shmuel Hasam, when Shmuel said over the other case where he says the field is not sold, Umot Chosvik. And Ravanan will learn the Baraisa differently. Tomorrow, we're going to learn at 5 o'clock. Okay? 5 o'clock. Is that a problem?
Who's